the Jolly Boys Brewery Podcast.
Hey yo, welcome to the latest edition of the Jolly Boys Brewery Podcast. Oh, it's so thrilling to be here, and the news is, dear listener, that we're recording again live from the actual brewery itself, and it's true, Lord Brewer has not yet had time to get the decorators in, and that's not a euphemism, but what we have had time to do is certainly get another Jolly Boy in. Brother Ondrie, how are you?
Absolutely. I'm feeling good, actually. I'm feeling really relaxed and in a good place.
Yes, well, that's good to know. And sharp-eyed viewers on the YouTubes and the Tik Toks will notice that it is just you and I, dear brother.
That is correct. We live in a modern and cruel world, and we've had AI analysing the previous podcast.
Yes.
And we've had a ruthless cut.
We have. We've cut back. We've halved the Jolly Boys for this episode. I mean, gosh only knows where they are. Have you got any ideas?
I know full well where they are. Brother Paul is attending a concert tonight with his, shall we say, better third.
Yes.
No, I would have said half, but
yeah,
it's not. It's a third, isn't it, really?
It's a third when you look at them together.
Yeah, exactly. I don't like to body shame.
No, he'll be all right though. He's all right with that. They're going to a concert. More of that in a minute. And also, Brother Dave, he's had to go on a secret mission, I understand, to a quite a far off place. I believe, but I might be wrong. Maybe you can help with this. That he's had to borrow Lord Brewer's portacopter. Sorry, I don't know why I'm laughing.
No, he has.
Yeah.
He's gone to buy some ice.
He's got to get some ice.
18 tons.
18 tons of it. Well, he is a geographer, as sharp-eared listeners will know. So, dear listener, you are caught in a trap. There's no going back. You are with Brother Ondrie and myself for however long this podcast takes, and we're very grateful to our lesser known brother James, who's been doing some editing for us. He's been doing a good job, and so hopefully he'll do a good job of this one for your ears and for your eyes.
I've got an update about James.
Have you?
Yeah.
Out of prison?
No, he's gone where the weather suits his clothes.
Has he?
Yeah. Bakewell.
Oh, Bakewell.
Yeah.
I've noticed he does wear a lot of he wears a lot of raincoats and outdoor.
Correct.
He wears. It's like he's been caught in a hurricane in North Face.
He's taken his good lady wife, to a romantic Saturday night meal.
His better third.
Yeah. Staying at a hotel in Bakewell. Might have a bit of Bakewell pudding.
Oh, very nice, very nice. I do like to get my mouth round a Bakewell pudding. It's got to be said. It's been a while, to be fair. Parish notices. I think it's time.
Parish notices.
Very good. So the parish notices from the Jolly Boys Brewery. Well, Brother Ondrie, I've got some stuff to share with you. I don't think you've heard this, but you what happened earlier this week is myself and Brother Paul, before he started getting his hair ready for his concert going this evening, we went to the fine city of York.
Oh, in Barackham.
Yeah, beautiful place, York, isn't it?
Let me guess. You went to the races.
We went to the race course, and that's not somewhere I've been before, dear listener, the race course. And I went there thinking we might see some horses.
I thought we had a stag do there.
Oh, did we?
Yours?
Oh, yeah. I've forgotten that. Yeah, we did, didn't we? It's all a bit of a blur that day, and some time ago, to be fair.
Yeah, it was a while back.
It was, yeah, when I got together with my better third. Yes, yeah, I've forgotten that. Yeah, well, that's a whole podcast on its own. That trip,
absolutely,
because I have a feeling all the Jolly Boys might have been there at that point.
The full original,
yeah, and that's some years ago. Well, we were in York, Brother Paul and I, and we were there at the H.B. Clark trade show.
Yeah,
is that what they call it?
They do. They call them trade shows. Yeah.
and it's a trade show, dear listener, because it's like a kind of car boot sale, but inside, and it's like a bring and buy sale.
Trade fair, isn't it?
Yeah,
trade fair.
Trade fair. So it's like people on stands telling you what they've got for sale, and we went as punters to have a look round, and actually it was really good because there was lots of nice people there, Brother Ondrie, and it said to me that there's a lot of interest in real ale, which is good news for us.
And growing.
And growing, yes, indeed. And I actually thought, well, this time next year, Rodney, we need to be there with our own little wallpaper pasting table, and some ales.
Hey, we won world wars with trestle tables.
That's what I meant, a trestle table, didn't I?
If it's good enough for...
It's hard to kind of keep up, this narrative. I'll be honest. So we were exploring ideas anyway, and we are no longer wide-eyed young men shaking in our boots. We're kind of, I feel like we're go-getters. I felt like really at home at the trade fair, and I feel like we've got something really powerful to contribute. And so did the people we talked to be fair.
You're saying it brought out your inner young thruster?
It certainly did, and more of that shortly. One of the things a memorable moment at the event was when Brother Paul decided he would try a pint of hooch. Do you remember hooch?
Yes, I do. Yes, I was.
You were young, weren't you?
Yeah, many a bottle of hooch on a bench.
Brother Paul had that, and I think his feedback was rich and useful to the people who were trying to sell it him. He wasn't that bothered. He actually went a funny colour.
Really?
It wasn't good for him.
I think it's a different demographic.
I think it is. It was funny because when we went in, you sort of had a choice to go to the hall on the left or the hall on the right. And the hall on the left was our home, our spiritual home. It was all the real ales. Yeah. There was a lot of established breweries. Good old. I tell you what, the Theakston's brewery was great because there was these two old boys behind the counter. They were serving the drink, and they'd done a porter. I think they called it Poltergeist, which was Brother Paul, who is an expert on porter. He quite liked that. But these two old boys behind the counter, they were just great,
Sure, it might have been Portergeist or Poltergeist.
But it might have been Portergeist, but it's for did I say Poltergeist?
Yeah.
Oh, well, Portergeist, maybe. Well, I don't know what it's called. I read it as Poltergeist, but I had already had a drink at that point. A pint and a half of hooch.
Yeah. I mean, Brother Paul, he's not the man to try and sell hooch to, let's be fair.
No, he's absolutely not. But that, you see, you turn left, you're in real ale territory, but you go right, it's a world of pain that side. It's all that sort of drink that I don't understand.
He's a connoisseur of porter.
Yeah. We didn't belong on that. We didn't belong on the right. We belonged, if you went in and turned left, that's where we were. But it was a good day, and there's probably more to tell.
Hang on.
Oh,
what are we talking? Are you you went to the left to read the Guardian, or you went to the right to read some pamphlet?
It wasn't a political thing. It was a drink thing. I think there's probably. Are you on it?
I'm with you.
You're with me. So on the left there was all the breweries that some we know and love. Others I wasn't totally familiar with. But there was what I must say that everyone was jolly nice. Everyone was jolly nice, and I felt like, well, next year we're there with the trestle table. And we're going to share our ale.
So you'll be there, Horatio Nelson
with
his trestle table. What are you going to put on this trestle table?
I'm going to put a couple of beer mats, some pens that will get made, and I just think we should just take a couple of casks and just give them away, because it's the actual event only went on for 6-7 hours or something. So everyone packed up at 4:00.
What if some youngster comes in who's got a taste for hooch?
Oh, we're not selling that.
No, but they might come in and try a beer and go, "Oh, that's disgusting."
They've gone to the left when they should have gone to the right, basically.
I think you need to go across the.
We can just help them with directional language, which will be helpful for them. But I think that was a headline. And the other headline, Parish Notice, which is going to lead to our discussion, is that we are recording this from the brewery in Wakefield, West Yorkshire, and at the marvellous Wakefield Exchange. And this is WX, which is the fantastic, brilliant events venue right in the heart of the city of Wakefield, easy to get to from all over the country. And tonight is our first big gig. And we're going to talk about this in the main podcast coming up. Then that's Parish Notices.
Breaking news.
What's the gig happening tonight, Ondrie?
Yeah, we've got a big gig on. It's exciting, and that's actually where Brother Paul.
Yeah,
he's bought a ticket for it.
He's bought a ticket, and
we've got the orange bands.
I've got an
we're
orange
backstage.
band on for benefit. Look at that.
We've got orange bands.
Orange bands. I know that don't work if you're listening to us, but we've got orange bands.
It's a band that allows you access to certain areas of the WX.
Yeah, well, and we're going to be busy a bit later, aren't we, with this gig?
It's gonna be a good night. We've got Bailey Ray, Corinne Bailey Ray. Sorry, why am I saying Bailey Ray?
Yeah.
Corinne Bailey Ray, the Grammy Award.
Grammy Award winning. When I saw her earlier at Greg's, because there's a Greg's across the road from here, when I saw her earlier in Greg's, I said to her, what attracted you to come to Wakefield to do a gig? And she said, I've heard your porter's mint.
Is that what she said?
And so I've got it written down here, a direct quote in Greg's. Yeah, she's Grammy Award winning from Leeds, isn't she?
Yeah, West Yorkshire's finest Grammy Award winner.
I can sing one of her songs. Oh, put your records on. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. I think she might do it better, but I think now the listener, if they didn't know her name, has identified her. Oh, put your records.
I've been listening to her.
Have you?
Doing the sound check, and
she's good. Isn't
her
she?
voice is beautiful.
She's brilliant. I mean, she is brilliant, and we're very lucky, aren't we?
She comes across as a woman who knows exactly what she's doing.
Yeah, she's actually really running the soundtrack. Well, I don't know what I expected, but she was really running that sound check.
And Steph, who manages the bar, she says that she's spoken to her and she says she's really lovely. Oh,
well, this is just brilliant. Yeah. This is just great news. So we're only going to get decent folk in to WX, aren't we? And tonight it's our Corinne.
Couldn't have put it finer myself.
No, and she sent to you, didn't she? She sent to you her rider, didn't she?
She did, yeah.
And what we're not going to divulge that.
I don't know if I want to divulge.
No.
But it did get me thinking.
So what? Yeah, go on then. What have you got?
No, I didn't know what a rider was.
Did you know?
No, I mean I know a bit about beer, but I do not know anything about like entertainers. And it turns out that there are quite a few excessive demands when you get these celebs.
Yes. Yeah, we've got to watch ourselves with these celebs.
But would you tell the listener, because you know more about this, what a rider is?
Yeah, a rider is essentially what a musician who's performing, as well as their fee and as well as all the other costs, and there's a lot of costs for anyone wanting to put on a sort of, well, someone like Corinne Bailey Ray, I imagine. There's a lot of costs. I mean, just behind the scenes, there's all the kind of making sure everyone's got tickets, doing all the booking, but also getting all the press in, doing all the health and safety. You know, all the security stuff seems to be massive. But what the artist is interested in is what fruit am I having to eat before I go on to the gig. So a rider is like a shopping list. And I think, I know, like, I'm fond of the band Delamitre, and I remember seeing them running on stage at the end of their gig, and each of them had a bottle of Jack Daniels that they were supping, and that will have come from their rider. They've not just legged it to the shop. they've got a list that they've given to the organisers, the venue.
A bottle of John Daniels each.
Yeah. I mean, it was some time ago, and they might not do that anymore. But a rider is essentially, it can be a lot of alcohol, and it can be food, treats, stuff like that. When Vest and Pants, the band that I'm part of, I'm Pants. Our rider is, we like to have just ale. That is our rider.
I remember when you first started out, when you were years ago.
Yeah.
I don't even know. Yeah, you were called Vest and Pants.
Yeah, we were, yeah.
But you used to insist on a meat raffle being held.
Yes, a meat raffle being held in the venue, no matter where it was, no matter what. When we played the O2, it was a meat raffle, but it took ages to tear up the tickets.
Even when you played at that vegan burger staff do.
We're not compromising.
You play for Quorn, you know.
Yeah. We're not compromising. We're musicians. You've done some research though, haven't you?
I have done a little. I have done a little bit, and we don't want to get into too much trouble on this. But I did look at some of the sort of more well-known acts over the last 20, 30 years, and Madonna.
Yeah.
Madonna, she had specific requirements around the temperature in her green room.
Oh man, you see, that's diva. That's a diva, isn't it?
It's not. It didn't stop at that though.
Oh mate.
Oh no, like specifics around how many Diet Cokes.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
wanted the room to look like a living room, so she's rumoured to have had all her living room furniture shipped around on
to
tour.
Decorate the room
To make it look like
we could do with her in here.
We could do
when she plays here. We'll put her in here.
Yeah, we'll get her in here. Get her to sort it out.
Yeah.
Mariah Carey.
Yeah.
She has some. I think hers were around specifics around temperature as well. Yeah, and I get it. You know, you don't want to be.
Well, you don't want to be in a cold room. You want to be in a green room.
No, and I mean, if you want to perform to your optimum, I guess you've got to take it serious. We're a bit like that in the brewery.
We are. I got done in a previous episode for walking in eating a banana.
That is correct. Lord Brewer, when we asked him to brew that dark mild, he had some really unreasonable demands.
Did he?
Well, that's where the portercopter came from.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And he kept it afterwards.
Yes.
Yeah,
wow.
So I suppose when you get elite performers in any field, they can be quite demanding. Iggy Pop, I liked that one.
Go on. What did he do?
He insisted on broccoli and cauliflower delivered to his changing rooms, cut up into individual florets, and then thrown in the bin immediately.
Thrown in the bin?
Yeah, because he said he can't stand the stuff. But then the other one he wanted a magazine delivered into his green room or dressing room that had got stories in it about obese people.
What Iggy Pop did?
Yeah.
Chuff me.
According to a newspaper I was reading when I was doing my research.
Yeah, it's good to know you do research for these podcasts.
A little bit. Trouble is when I do my research, it's on my phone, and my phone's used as a camera.
Oh
so
yeah, it's there.
I have to work from memory.
Yeah.
So some of these facts might not be quite.
Is the well running dry now of your rider information?
Well, because of tonight, this is why I've not got my book.
Yeah.
I normally have my book, don't I?
Yeah, you do.
Today, because of the restrictions around bags.
Oh, yeah, it's high security.
We've had to travel light because it's an A.
Yeah.
After that tragedy in Manchester, we've all got to up our games around security, and rightly so.
No, absolutely spot on. It is, and we've just glanced out of the window, and I've just seen Steph and Finch,
also known as the A-team.
The A-team, yeah, the absolute backbone of the brewery and all its work. They demand nothing from us.
Finch demanded some weights, like a multi-gym.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We've had it delivered. Because before she pulls pints, she likes to lift.
She likes to limber up.
She likes to lift 20 kilogram weights with just her left arm and then her right arm.
Gosh, she's amazing.
Did you see that instalment of yoga mats in the other room?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, that's what she does. She does yoga before she pulls pints.
Gosh, well, I want you to know, dear listener, that The Jolly Boys take the work really seriously, and as you can tell, we're always limbering up.
She said, when she was training one of the new staff up, she
Yeah.
actually said, you've got to pull the pint slower to get it to the customer quicker. Work that one out.
Say that again, because I think that's like a moment that
Yeah.
you've just offered the
She
listener
said,
and myself. Go
Well,
on.
When we got a guy, he were in Barnsley, he were pulling his first pint, and he,
Yeah.
well, no, he'd been pulling a few, but he were pulling them a bit too quick. He were a bit too
Yeah,
eager,
bit
because it was a
aggressive.
bit busy, a bit aggressive, trying to be masculine. But she just said, no, you pull it slower.
Yeah.
It settles quicker.
Yeah.
But she just said you've got to pull it slower to get it to the customer quicker.
I'm doing it now because I'm just trying to think how fast I pull it. Yeah, this is my speed. I think this is my speed here.
First one's got to be a bit quicker.
Yeah,
and
I think
next three are a bit slower.
And the sparkler right to the bottom.
Yeah.
That's the way I was taught.
Yeah, lifting
many years ago.
lowering gradually.
Yeah, lowering it as you go, and then go again.
It's not for idiots. It's almost like a live performance.
I think live performance and life skill. I actually think that when I was taught to pull a pint when I was about 18, I think I've kept that with me.
It's a good point that we had when we had the bar, didn't we? We had the bar in the brewery, and there were a 62-year-old bloke who said he never pulled a pint.
Yeah, on the tour thing.
Yeah, and he pulled one. He just pulled his own.
He was buzzing, wasn't he? Was that Russell? I think that were cheeky Russell, my mate.
Yeah.
And I was quite surprised because he looks like a bouncer, but maybe that's why he was probably bouncing and not pulling pints.
He said I've been to loads of pubs, but they always want to stand outside the door. You never get near Angrams.
I know, he's not allowed. He'll be not allowed. I must say that tour was good. We're going to do more tours if you want them, dear listener. Do email us on pod@jollyboysbrewery.co.uk. If you get in touch with us there, we can do we can do a really good event for you in our brewery, in our actual brewery, with our bar and our people. We can even put some live music on for you if you like it. You can have a beer tour. Just get in touch, pod@jollyboysbrewery.co.uk, and you can be like Russell at the age of 62 pulling his first pint.
Did you hear me just say the word Angram?
Yeah, I'm familiar with that actually. I don't know if all the listeners will be familiar with that.
We'll come back to this at a later episode, but I'll just touch on it now.
Yeah, do.
An Angram is a village in North Yorkshire. It's in Yorkshire Dales.
Yeah.
And it's where they make the actual hand pumps, the best ones.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that was the name of the place.
And if you ever go in a pub and you see Angram, ANGRAM, it's a village in the Yorkshire Dales, and the locals make them. They're the pumps that you pump the beer.
Yeah.
And they name the product after the village that they're made in. And
I think that's amazing.
Yeah,
I didn't know that because I've actually got an Angram pump at home.
They're beautiful.
Yeah, I got it off eBay, but I've had it for a long time. It was before lockdown and all that because they went up in value, didn't they?
British made, made, and a really good hand pump, i.e. an Angram, last year's.
Yeah.
Just brilliant.
A beautiful thing.
Yeah, and if you think about it, they get put through the paces.
Well, yeah, it's something to... Well, especially if Finch is operating it, because she's just lightly touching it, isn't she?
Yeah,
and
Finch is there pulling the pints, but if you've got Brother Paul in the bar with his mates...
Oh, man, she's going to have to put a shift in.
The pump, think about the pump.
Yeah, the pump's busy, isn't it?
Yeah, because Finch is... I mean, you wouldn't think it, but she's been known to take out heavyweight boxers with one punch.
She's a sucker punch.
Yeah,
gosh, I never knew that about. I always read it as anagram.
Not in the bar, in the ring.
Yeah. I know. I know. Everyone knows about Finch's career in boxing.
Per hours.
Yeah, in boxing.
Yeah.
At the Angram,
she had an unorthodox coach.
Right.
She got a bit violent when she was boxing.
I think we're going off at a tangent, but I'm letting you. Go on.
And he channeled her energies into pulling pints.
What a story.
He said, I want you to start pulling pints. It'll calm you down.
Channel it.
It'll soothe you.
It'll channel you. Do you know what?
It would either that or Crown Green Balls.
It's a beautiful story, and I actually think that there is a Sunday night drama to be had there.
Well,
Do you?
When she was in the Navy,
Let's hope Sally
she was
Wainwright's listening.
she was boxing in the
Yeah,
Navy.
yeah.
Like, I think she boxed at cruiserweight. The name
Well,
of-
funnily enough, she ended up on the cruises as well
Yeah.
with Jay McDonald.
but she was cruiserweight,
Hmm.
but she was fighting at cruiserweight, but she were a bantamweight. Slip of a girl, but
Yeah, you wouldn't think it.
knew how to slip the jab.
I just want to pull us back to. I love the stuff about Angram. I actually want to know more about it. Not now. We'll save it for another podcast.
We've planted a seed.
Yeah, we have. And if you've got some information about Angrams, do drop us a line at pod@jollyboysbrewery.co.uk. I'm just curious. I have got a question still about it though, which is, do they still make them there? Is there?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Of course they do, yeah.
Well, there's another Sunday night drama. You know, just making these, and then there's Finch boxing.
We
and stuff.
live in a fine country where we back British.
Yeah.
Not to the point that we start painting hospital signs in George Crosses,
No.
but we do back Britain.
Yeah, we do.
England.
Well, we do with our hops, don't we?
Certainly do. Yeah.
Yeah, we do. They're not far from here. I think we've talked about this before, but I've heard you talk about where our hops are from. They're British, aren't they?
There are some great beer producers in this country, but I think it's safe to say that all of us are back in British farming.
And we left that silence there as we looked at our cameras, and we're serious about that. So, listen, the riders conversation. If you've heard of any outrageous riders, do get in touch with us. We haven't mentioned the M&Ms, have we? But we know that one, don't we?
Van Halen.
Yeah.
But they say that it were brown. They wanted all brown M&Ms picking out.
Yeah.
They wanted a bowl of M&Ms with no brown ones in. But I don't know. But they said afterwards, in the defence, mitigation that it was just to make sure that they read all the notes. Because they had a lot of technical expectations around their sound gear.
Absolutely, and they wanted to make sure it was all sorted.
The speakers were all in the right place.
Well, just while we're at a little crossroads in our conversation, I just want to mention again about WX that in November, and this podcast should be out in a couple of weeks. We're recording this in the middle of October, so I'm hoping that by the time it comes to the WX Sea Shanty Festival, oh yeah, get on your big jumpers. I'm looking at you. You're always sporting a big jumper. You look like a fisherman's friend.
This is a shawl.
Right, okay, I don't know what to say.
Like a cardigan, but
It's
thicker.
a cardigan, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's got fine buttons. And it's on a hoodie.
Yeah. No, the hoodie's underneath it.
Yeah, the hoodie's... Sorry, I meant that. Yeah, you've got that as an overcoat cardigan. You will fit right in.
Oh, yeah.
So we just need you to learn something about, I don't know, fishing. Singing about fishing.
Do I need to grow some
for November the 7th?
Do
Pardon?
I need to work on this?
Yeah. Let me see your hands. Those are city boys' hands. You need to get some fisherman's hands.
I'll
mate.
wager those hands have never been round the Isle of Wight on a schooner.
So we got that. That's November the 7th. You need to go to the WX Wakefield website. You just Google it and you'll find details of that. There's also a Rhythm and Blues Festival coming up. There's also another great band, a local band actually. They're playing here, aren't they? I think it's nearly sold out actually, but they maybe do. I don't know if they might do more in the new year or something.
The rumours that they might do 2 nights.
Is that right? They're called
Skinny Living.
They're actually showbiz friends of ours. I wonder what their rider is because there's only 3 of them.
Well, we pulled them a pint, if you remember.
Yeah, they had a pint,
but
just one.
They didn't pay.
No, I think they had 2 pints actually.
I think the rule was that they could have as many pints as they wanted.
But they kept it. They were in moderation, weren't they? They were very respectful to the brewery.
Oh yeah, they were.
But we're really fond of our showbiz friends like Corrine and Skinny.
Yeah. Living.
They're coming up before Christmas, and I'm sure there'll be lots of other things
They
that you
are
can
good though, you know.
find out. Oh no, well we've
They've had
seen them. We
They've
know.
had some top 10 hits there.
Yeah, we know they're good. We know they're good, and we're really looking forward to seeing them. So, just to move on, really, when I walked into the bar, I was It looked like. Have you seen the horror film Saw?
Yeah.
It starts in like a warehouse with a bloke. He's like one bloke is like they're both I think handcuffed to the wall on a radiator. It's been a while since I've seen it, and then there's just there's a dead body nearby, and it was a bit like that when I walked in brewery tonight.
Oh yeah. It did look rather.
What's the story about that? What's going off?
We've had a bit of a rush on this week.
Yeah.
Lord Brewer went missing Wednesday afternoon about 4:00.
He does that.
Yeah, it was seen.
Yeah.
It was seen with a power tool, and it just disappeared. And it was clutching a receipt from Screwfix.
Oh well, something's happened. If you're saying that, something's happened.
Well, we found out tonight what had happened. He'd built a bar.
He's amazing, isn't he?
Yeah, but he built a bar that's got like a cellar in it as well, so you can clean the lines and everything.
Yeah, so we're going to be using that in the. Well, we can take. Is it portable then?
Yeah, it's got wheels on it a lot.
Well, we're going to use that next year when we're at York, aren't we?
Yeah, we'll just tow it over with.
Tow it over on. Well, we can drop it in Portacopter because there was room to land on racecourse.
Yeah, all we do is just get some chains around it, some.
Yeah. Carry it across. Carry it across.
Whip it across.
We can get there's
We're there in 10 minutes flat.
Absolutely, we'll be there in 10 minutes. Set up. Thank you very much. What I love about Lord Brewer is he don't mess about, does he?
Well, in some ways, no. In other ways, he promised me he'd be making an appearance on this podcast today, but
he's let us down again.
Yeah, again.
He'll be building, so he's always packing a power tool, isn't he?
Yeah, he told me he were going to be if he didn't run. He's got an allotment.
Oh right,
Yeah.
He's chasing the light, isn't he?
He said, if I don't,
yeah,
if I don't get a bit bogged down at allotment, I'll come and do a podcast with you.
Next time, Andre. It's going to have to be next time, dear listener, because I think there's a lot of love coming in for Lord Brewer. He's a bit like, I won't say he's James Bond.
I phoned him up, right, and he were I don't know if he were in Wixers or he were pretending to be in Wixers, but I had a feeling he wouldn't turn up because he kept saying stuff like, "It's really busy in this Wixers."
Yeah.
And then he put there's some music on it background.
Yeah.
I'm running a bit late.
He is fond of the shisha pipe, isn't he? Was he somewhere like that? What was the music like in the background?
No, it were like supermarket time.
Oh right.
Yeah. It were like you were in Wixers.
Girl, put your records on.
It wasn't that one.
It wasn't that one.
Yeah.
No, that was a great song.
I tell you what though, you've got good harmonies.
I can whip out the harmonies when I want to, brother. I can. I like music, and that's why I'm very excited about our mate Corin playing tonight and our pal Skinny and Living playing next time.
There's 3 of them.
Yeah. I don't know what he's called.
Sometimes there's 3, sometimes there's 4.
I know. I've seen. Well, no, I don't know. I don't know enough to comment.
Good though.
They are good. They're excellent, and well, they love them. They love them, don't they? Because I think it's nearly sold out, which is just brilliant news for the town and brilliant news for the band, I hope, as well.
Yeah.
Did you go to the rugby? Because we had a big rugby match, didn't we, recently?
Yeah, I went to grand final.
Yeah, how was it?
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. We were in thick of it. Old Trafford.
Oh wow.
Yeah, in Manchester. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Well, Salford, isn't it?
Right. Yeah.
But we did a little bit of fact finding on where.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
some research.
Some research. Yeah. We got to Sheffield and we got on this train and it were busy.
Oh yeah, it will be.
I'd booked us tickets.
You'd book I bet your seats were taken.
Yeah, by a load of lasses on a hen do.
I bet, yeah, because they don't care.
They were knocking back prosecco.
Book your ticket, schmuck your wicket. It don't matter. You can book any ticket you want. You're not having a seat.
There were nobody enforcing.
No, they've given up. They're back. They've got their trotters up. Them lot.
Don't get me wrong. Yeah. Everybody on train were going somewhere good.
Yeah.
They'd all got something good planned.
Yeah.
But it were getting a bit lardy early doors, like, you know, when you've got people singing with a speaker on table at like 10 to 11.
Yeah, it's early that, isn't it?
Yeah. And on the way back, there were a little lass, well, a young one, she'd be in her 20s, she were crying.
Oh.
I know. She said something
Had
like...
someone had taken a seat?
No, somebody... She were moaning to her mate saying...
Right.
He told me he was an electrician, and I found out he was a painter and decorator, and she was just crying.
Oh, no. Maybe she had plans.
Maybe
she had plans, didn't
full
she?
rewire, I don't know.
Well, it is upsetting, that, isn't it? When
what?
He's been leading a double life.
Being deceived.
Yeah.
You see, we could have done. I'd have been happy if I'd have bumped into a painter decorator in Liverpool.
Look around here.
Exactly.
We need a painter decorator.
We've done electrics.
Electrics are sorted. I'd have been gutted if he was an electrician.
I know. I said, you ain't got his number, have you? Her words weren't. She wasn't encouraging.
She wasn't there for that.
No, she told me to go. But we had problems on trains. Big problems.
Oh, just journeying?
Journeying, yeah, big serious problems, right?
Oh dear.
I had to stand up all the way to Manchester.
Yeah, that ain't great.
We got a seat for my dad.
Yeah.
I won't mind, but he's fitter than me.
He is. He's fit as a butcher's dog.
Exactly. So he's sat there. We had train beers. Stood up, not take shine off it a bit.
Wham.
I don't know why they didn't just put an extra couple of carriages on. When you get to Sheffield and there's one carriage on, and everybody's got a crowd on.
They could make a fortune, couldn't they? They could probably cover their costs.
I reckon so. Anyway, we got to Manchester. Had a few dark miles, which is what I wanted to talk about.
Oh yeah, come on.
Yeah.
Well, I think. Can I pause you because I think this is an ideal moment because I'm going to ask. This is an ideal moment for Ask the Master Brewer.
Who? What? Why? When? Where? How? With whom? Ask the Master Brewer.
Now I know what dark mild is.
Yeah.
Because I grew up on it.
Oh yeah.
In Manchester. Yeah. So, for the benefit of the dear listener who might be less aware, or just to remind those who have forgotten what they know, tell us about the dark mild experience.
Well, number one, it were a Joseph Holt. Does that take?
I am very familiar with the Joe's. That's what I was brought up. That's a Berry brewery. Yeah. I'm sure it was. I mean,
well, the guy I was with, Damon. He lives in Prestwich.
I was born next door.
Right. Well,
Prestwich. Yeah.
He lives in Prestwich.
Oh, right.
He's a reporter.
Oh yeah.
He's a gumshoe.
A gumshoe.
Yeah. He's
PI.
I don't know.
Undercover journalist.
I don't know what he does.
That's all right.
He writes stories.
Right.
Some of them true.
Yeah.
But we had a good day with him actually. But he showed us the sights and brilliant hospitality.
Oh, yeah.
Took us around all the pubs.
Yeah.
But we went in. But he said to me the brewery's just round the corner. Now, you know when sometimes people say that, they don't always mean literally, do they? But
no.
So it's in Manchester.
Yeah, Holt's. I mean, I might be wrong, and I'm happy to be corrected because I can't check on my phone while we're talking because we're filming. But I think it's a Berry. I'm sure because there was a Joseph Holt's. They were all over where I lived just next door in Wakefield and Unsworth. Just Berry and just next door to like the Manchester Centre and all that.
Well, 3.2% dark mild.
Yeah.
And the mild, the concept behind the mild, it's not necessarily. It doesn't have to be a low ABV beer. It's more a reference to the newness of it.
Yeah. All right.
And the lighter flavour. But there's different interpretations. But that beer, it was dark. It got a beautiful taste to it. And you could have literally drank loads of them and still been fine. So it was a good beer to have when you've been
on a day
on a train that was 75 degrees Celsius, not Fahrenheit.
No.
And you've been wearing
a cardigan,
a Shetland
a
wool.
hoodie. Yeah, because
A
you're
Shetland
getting ready
wool.
for the Sea Shanty Festival.
I had a little bit of a little bit warm, shall we say? But yeah, the dark mild. I think we need to look at that.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it'd be an interest. I mean, it was a popular drink, and when I first started working behind bars in pubs around that neck of the woods, it was common with the older generation. It was we were serving a lot of carling.
But sometimes they were onto something.
They were, and they enjoyed the drink because probably they could have a few
Good
without
flavour to it.
Yeah, and they could have a few without getting poorly or
Yeah.
falling over. In fact, in my first pub I worked at, there was a factory next door, and on the day it had shut down, like at Christmas or in the summer, it'd have a big shutdown. All the old boys would come in and they'd be drinking the mild
because you could drink a lot of it. And
Yeah,
you'd be
yeah,
rehydrating.
Yeah.
Through the low ABV, but I'm just worried about Lord Brewer's riders on the new beer.
Yeah. Well, we'll just have. I'd be amazed. I mean, if we'd got some mild, it would have been nice to test it out tonight. See if old Corinne would. Well, not old, very young Corinne would like that as a pint on her rider.
I'm not sure she would have gone for it, but she looks like she might. I think she might be a porter girl, to be honest.
She might be. We'll ask her if we're definitely going to see if we can see if she wants to contribute to the podcast. My first question to her was going to be, "What's your favourite real ale?" I've got that on my notes.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I'm a citizen journalist. I was just going to do it like that,
What's your
say,
favourite?
"Hey, what's your favourite real ale?"
Yeah.
But I'm sure she could answer that, and you reckon she might like the porter.
What's your favourite Jolly Boys beer? Something
You
like that,
see, that's lovely and
That's
tricky,
not
isn't it?
leading.
No, it's not a leading question, is it? No, that'll be absolutely fine. I'm sure she'll be thrilled.
What's your favourite brewery in the WX Arena?
Yeah, that'd be a good one, and I hope she'd know the answer. Was your dad all right? Did your dad enjoy it? Did he have a good time?
Oh, he loved it, but we
Yeah.
did have a little bit of bother in the train station.
Oh.
They cancelled all the trains.
Oh.
I know.
Oh no, mate.
But we got on the last train. The track was broken. And
From Manchester to get home?
Yeah.
Oh no.
So we raced there in an Uber, and we got to a station.
Nice one.
We jumped on the train literally as it was leaving.
Wow.
We were like Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
And my dad was just grabbing his hat.
Getting chased by a boulder.
And then we just said, where's this train going? We didn't even know where the train was going. And I looked on this screen and I thought I saw Sheffield. But,
Yeah.
I wasn't sure.
No.
But it were going to Piccadilly next, so we had a chance to get off.
Right.
And I said to this woman opposite me, I said, where's this train going? And she said, I don't know. And I went, well, where are you going? And she went, Piccadilly. And I went, your arguments are persuasive.
Yeah.
But after we found out it went to Sheffield and we got back.
All right, good. So you got back all right. And
Sat in tap at Sheffield.
Yeah.
Tea and medals. Well, beer and medals.
Oh, brilliant. Well, that's good. That's great timing.
Train home.
Yeah. Well, fantastic.
And Hull KR won.
Okay.
Triple job, triple
Okay,
crown.
I'm out of my depth in this now. What is there a safe word?
I think we were, yeah.
Grapefruit.
Fourth team, yeah. We'll save it for when Brother Paul. When
Yeah,
we get Brother
I'd
Paul
love
back
you
on.
to do a podcast about beer and rugby. Well, I think there's a podcast about beer and sport that needs to be made, and we're the people to make it, aren't we? So I think
And the rest they say is in the next paragraph.
The rest is below. Well, we've actually it's got time's gone, mate, and I've just got time for a question from a dear listener.
Oh, yeah.
This is from Paul in Hollywood. Paul in Hollywood, who's asked
Does
us,
he have a soggy bottom?
I don't know. I've not replied. I don't reply to
Is that not
these.
that baker with gelled hair?
It is, yeah. He's got greasy fingers, hasn't he? He's got big fingers, hasn't he? He's a butcher, isn't he?
No, he's the master baker, isn't he?
Is he? I thought he was a butcher.
No. Well, he makes pies sometimes, but he's,
All right.
I'd say
Well,
we're more a baker.
Paul in Hollywood, he's just said, why don't you do any competitions? And I've said, I replied, I said, why don't you? No, I did. I think it's what Paul's asked for actually is how do we get some Jolly Boys merch, which is a good question.
I don't think you can do competitions anymore.
No, I don't think we're allowed to do well, I don't in podcasts. I'm not sure I've heard any competitions. I think there's a law that I don't know about or we don't know about.
No, it's all about data.
And it's also about when we've got to do closing dates and things like that, and people have got to be able to post. So
we don't do small print. That's our problem.
We're not details.
No, we're not big on small print. We're not a big.
We're big on big print.
Yeah, we are like prices.
Anyway, yeah. So the thing is, Paul, in Hollywood, what we're gonna say is this: there is always going to be merch, and we're wearing our hoodies now, and probably we'll try and figure out the website. If anyone's tried to get on the jollyboysbrewery.co.uk website, you'll see it's got like a "Can you come back later? We're just sorting it out." Holding page on there because
Rome wasn't built in a day.
It wasn't, and part of that is we do want to shop and we do want merch. And in terms of competitions, we do giveaways, which is different. We do giveaways on the tours. So what you do is you turn up in person to the Jolly Boys Brewery, organise an event. If you're having a party, is it someone's 21st, someone's 60th? If it's a wedding anniversary, just bring your friends and we can sort it out. And part of that will be a giveaway, so you can get hoodies and merch. So I hope that answers the question a little bit, Paul. In Hollywood, there were some other emails, but I'm just going to leave them for the next time that we're together, because I think that's it. I think that's the show wrapped.
Well,
because we've got a gig to get to.
I did want to mention any other business.
Yes, any other business. Go on.
It might need cutting off.
Oh, crikey.
I know, it could be a bit controversial. When I did some...
Wake up, James.
Yes, James.
James, wake up.
I did some research into riders from the 1970s.
Oh, good Lord. Please be incredibly careful, because I actually think the inappropriateness rating for this episode, the IRPK is low. Yeah, because Paul's not here.
Well, I'll just leave it at... I was looking at some of the more... some of the acts from the 1970s, from my childhood,
Yeah, people you admired.
Heroes of mine from years ago. And some of the riders they were asking for were probably not fit for airing.
What do you mean, like pop artists from the 70s?
I mean, like glam rock artists.
Yeah, let's leave their riders.
Yeah. When people said, "Do you want to be in my gang?"
Yeah, it's hard to imagine. Is it?
Those types of singers.
What riders they'd have.
Unreasonable demands, I think, is the phrase I would use.
I think you're right. I'd rather have Madonna.
Shall we not have that?
I'd rather have Madonna.
Yeah,
I'd rather have Madonna coming in here and actually just putting in a shift.
Yeah,
and actually painting this up.
I'm not happy with temperature, lads. I can tolerate that.
And just helping out. That's what we need. Forget about the past. Let's look forward. And tonight we've got Corinne Bailey Ray, which we're all excited about. We've got the Sea Shanty Festival, which might not be your thing, but Skinny Living will be, I can guarantee it. And then we've got the lovely lead into Christmas.
Do you think Skinny Living named their band after us?
I very much doubt it.
And on that body shaming.
And on that bombshell, ladies and gentlemen, dear listener, thanks so much for listening to the podcast. Please tell your friends, please share it, please listen back on any episodes that you might have missed. We're the Jolly Boys Brewery. We love doing this. If you've got any questions, get in touch. pod@jollyboysbrewery.co.uk. Get in touch, find us on the Tik Toks, find us on the Facebooks, find us on the YouTubes, and we'll see you next time.
The Jolly Boys Brewery Podcast.